He's
It's a free 2 damage.
he gets a free shock at it,
Yeah.
which is
So creature or player.
pretty strong. So Paul has a Blade Splicer and a Golem in play, and Nick now just adds a Copperline Gorge.
So it looks like Nick's hand is a Dissipate, but
I'm sorry, not a Copperline Gorge, but he added
Yeah,
added
yeah, I
played a
understand.
land and passed.
yeah. So Nick could either flashback a Think Twice, but okay, he ends up. Oh wow, Geist Flame.
So Geist Flame actually makes a little more sense in a Burning Vengeance deck,
Yeah,
where
exactly.
you actually get more value out of that flashback than
Rather than the mono red player that we saw.
right, exactly.
Yeah. So now Nick has 3 mana open. So whatever Paul decides to play, Nick could just Dissipate. If not, Nick could just go end of turn, Think Twice, and deal 2 damage to Paul. So definitely a good spot for Nick to be in. All right, so Paul decides to. All right, yeah. So it's met with a Dissipate.
Dissipate from Nick.
All right, so Nick draws his card for the turn. It looks like he drew another the red-green dual land.
Copperline Gorge
Yeah.
comes into play tapped at this point.
Yep.
Shrine ticks up.
And could have passed the turn. So what's Shrine at? Is Shrine at
Shrine
4 now? It's really tough to see.
It's tough to see the
It's probably better for always like remembering.
the die. Yeah.
But
So Golem into the red zone, knocks Nick down a couple points.
yeah, I mean like once that enchantment comes into play, Nick could do whatever he wants pretty much.
Yeah, I mean he's got. Here he goes, flashback. Or no, wait.
He's
looks
either
like
going to Forbidden
thinking about it.
Alchemy or Flashback.
Yeah, he's going to Forbidden Alchemy.
So Chapin made this deck.
Chapin talked about a deck in his article, which I don't know the list by heart, so
Okay.
I don't know if it's identical, but it's definitely a Grixis Burning Vengeance deck.
Yeah.
So if anything, Nick probably took that as a source of inspiration, I think.
Sure. All right, so Nick's determining what he's actually going to do here. I can't see all those cards. All right. So I mean, Nick's got a ton of flashback cards in his yard.
Yeah,
he's got the draw 2, discard 1 at random.
Desperate Ravings.
Yeah, he's got Geist Flames. He's got Think Twice. He's got the Forbidden Alchemy.
Adds Hinterland Harbor to the board.
Yeah. So 2, 4, 6. So Nick has 6 lands. I mean, Paul's still stuck on 3 lands.
By the way, that is a Shimmering Grotto, for those who are asking what the that land is on Nick's side of the board.
Yeah,
There's one in the deck.
Yeah, Shimmering Grotto is kind of a City of Brass where you could filter. You can produce
have
any.
to-
Yeah, you have to pay 1.
Yeah, so it sets you back a mana in a way. So like if he needed the colored mana out of that,
He would only have
would
access
have
for 5.
5, exactly.
But it also produces a colorless.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not terrible.
So
yeah.
It's not bad, but it's like it's there in a pinch if you need a certain color.
What does Nick have to deal with all these tokens? Like if he just decides to blow it up, he has 2 Slag Storms, and then, is that it?
He has a copy of Devil's Play, which is
Yeah,
a
but
little bit of a rough way to do it. He's got an Ancient
that's-
Grudge.
But I'm saying once it hits play, he only has 2 Slag Storms, right?
Well, I mean, Ancient Grudge kills a token. You mean a bunch of tokens? Or
Yeah.
I mean, it kills a golem. I thought you were talking about like a bunch of...
No, I'm talking about
just in general, a ton of tokens. Yeah, probably...
He should probably just blow this at the end of the turn right now. Right? Like Nick's on 11, blow it. Like what else are you doing?
Yeah, that's a good point. I have not yet played with Shrine of Loyal Legions, but it's you got to kind of decide when you want to activate it. I mean, the bad thing is if Paul taps his mana and doesn't have 3 available, and then Nick Ancient Grudges
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Shrine, he loses it.
Like he has 3 mana, Shrine costs 3 to do.
Just
so,
do it, yeah.
So at the end of this turn right here, do it.
Right, is 11. I mean, is how many tokens that is? Like 6, I think. He's got 6 on there.
Yeah, I would definitely do it
enough.
right now.
So
And he's gonna do it. All right, good.
Okay,
Hopefully he heard us. Hey, do it now. So we'll see how many he gets. I think it was 6, but I'm not too sure exactly. Hopefully they actually lay out the tokens rather than putting a dice, which they
Yeah.
usually do nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of times people put the dice out and then a judge comes over and upgrades them to actual cards.
Yeah.
There is
Right.
actually people are suggesting Sever the Bloodline, which is an awesome card, and there is
Right,
not
so
one.
there's
in,
only 4 there. I feel like they have more though.
Yeah,
There was definitely more than
6.
there's definitely more than 4 counters. Maybe
they're
the judge
getting
like still
more,
looking
yeah.
for him. But yeah, that was definitely a good time.
There we
All
go,
right.
token.
Token.
Random. So it's 6. I thought it was 6 on there.
I don't even know why Nick attacks with the the snap caster mage there. Like, do you think Nick's gonna try to burn him out?
I mean, I think that's probably the plan if he can do as much damage as
13.
possible.
All right, so there's 2, 3. Nick only has Nick can't burn him out now unless Nick actually has like a Devil's Play in his hand to actually like dome him.
Yeah, it's
I think if I was Paul, I would attack
a
with.
stretch right now. Yeah.
I think I would attack with everything but one guy. Maybe 2. It's all right. So he leaves 1 back.
Which is exactly what you were thinking, maybe.
Yeah, but it might be 2 because Nick could go like think twice, shoot the untapped one, but that doesn't matter as much.
So here comes. It looks like he's flashing back for
Forbidden
Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Shoot that. Yeah.
Shoot that.
Now he's going to dump more flashback cards in his graveyard potentially.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's. Let me look at your.
what's
burning
Nick's
deck.
exact life total? Do we have it yet? Do we have the updated life total?
Nick
Okay.
is at 3. Okay. So
All right. What do you think Paul's thinking about? Can we see his hand at all?
it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
token
it's hard to
dies.
tell what Paul actually could have right now.
So is Nick digging for like a slag storm here? I think he sees.
Well, I think maybe he's thinking, like he wants either a Slag Storm or like a Devil's Play, but Devil's Play won't be enough.
Well, yeah. Exactly. It's too slow.
So it looks like he ripped into a Snap Caster Mage. So Nick plays an island.
So now this is a situation where Ratchet Bomb actually would be good. Somebody mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. There is not one in Nick's deck. Also, no Sever the Bloodline is something you have.
Does Nick have Ratchet Bomb in his board? No Ratchet Bomb in his board.
No Ratchet Bomb. He doesn't. He's not set up very well against tokens. At least as far as like Ratchet Bomb or Sever the Bloodline, both of which are pretty ideal versus tokens.
Somebody says if Paul wins, he should donate his hair for Locks of Love. That's a good cause.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good cause, but maybe he should.
Yeah, maybe we'll suggest it to him.
People are asking whether or not the new tent is being used. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I did. I think I saw a picture on Facebook.
Yeah, it's not actually being in use this weekend, but I think we're going to have it for Kansas City next week. At least that's, I think, the goal anyway. At this point, not for sure, but...
All right. I think Nick's just figuring out that he has no chance to win.
Yeah, I think he really doesn't have...
Like his
he
only
needs like
out
a
is Slag Storm.
Yeah, and he only has 2 main. He's got one in the board. Yeah, the guys did a good job of setting it up so there's no glare this week.
Yeah.
It may have something to do with the lighting in here being just more ideal than some other convention centers. But
All right. So Paul went for a Midnight Haunting, which was met by a mana leak by Nick last turn. But I mean, everybody's coming in. And Nick's going to play a Snapcaster.
Snapcaster gets mana leak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it would even
I don't
matter.
know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what
he has
was.
5/3, blocks 2. He still goes to 0, unless he. He would have brought back Geist Flame. Wow.
So he could.
All right. Because he would have had 2 Snapcaster mages. One of the 2 would have blocked. The other one would have brought back the Geist Flames
to kill one,
and deal 2 damage elsewhere.
To something else.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he may have gone to 1. I guess is that what he would have ended up at?
Yeah, Nick still would have been in the game.
Right.
Yeah. But regardless, Paul wins game 1, which was kind of weird because Paul, the entire game, he was stuck on 3 lands.
Yeah, and it was enough.
Yeah.
It's strange how we've seen these games go.
Dude,
because
I feel like Paul, like look at Paul. I feel like he's the type of guy that just is like, he feels like he runs really good and he's like happy. He's like a cool guy, it seems like, right? Like he's like, yeah, like 3 lands is all I need. I'm not.
He's like, I only played 3 lands in my whole deck.
Yeah.
And I drew them all.
So, but yeah, all right. So let's see how they're gonna sideboard. All right, first Paul is going to bring in. I guess he's gonna bring in Flash Freezes. I don't. It's weak. Yeah, he has to bring in Flash Freezes, all of them, right? It's like Slag Storm, Devil's Play, the Enchantment.
Flash Freeze definitely seems.
So he's gonna bring in all the Flash Freezes. Does he care so much about that enchantment that he's gonna bring in like Celestial Purge? Like probably not, right? Or is he?
I mean, I would bring it in if I figured out like that's obviously Nick's plan. I mean, you can just purge that away.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can see that being possible the case. All right. So on the other hand, Nick is definitely gonna bring in another Slag Storm. I feel like he should bring in the 2 Garrets that he has. Would you agree? I mean, Garrick seems pretty good versus Paul's deck, no?
Yeah, I mean, he's able to fight. It's kind of removal and then also just pump out tokens of his own to kind of deal with.
Maybe Nick's gonna bring in like the Tree of Redemptions.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The tree seems good.
Yeah, maybe Ancient Grudge. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Nick has like lots of options to bring in and stuff.
Yeah, and none of them are like, windmill slam.
Yeah.
Definitely bring this in kind of thing. It seems like besides Slagstorm. Like Slagstorm seems really good.
Yeah, definitely.
But other than that, I mean, Geist Flame seems like just bring in the extra Geist Flame. He's got 2 main, 1 sideboard. I think I'd bring that in.
Do you think Slagstorm is definitely better than the flashback Earthquake type card? Where it's like 3 mana, deal 2 damage to all non-flyers. Like
I forget what
Rolling Thunder is called, or
something like that.
Yeah,
exactly
from the new set. I mean, it's just a thought. It could be terrible, obviously, but
I like Slagstorm at this point because there's these token decks, some of them, and I think.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Nightwing, the Midnight Haunting.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a thought. I mean, it's a flashback card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did want to mention Paul actually took 3rd place back in June, actually here in Baltimore.
Oh, cool.
With Valakut, so
that's awesome. And he came 2nd place in a PTQ.
Yeah, 2nd in a PTQ back in 2009 with Green Black Elves.
Okay, so he's
he's got a couple finishes. These are in the Star City Games deck database.
I like to call Paul a versatile player because he played 3 different decks. 3 different archetypes, pretty much.
We've seen at least.
Yeah.
These 2 plus this one here.
Yeah, for sure. So there's Nick Spagnolo and there's Louis Laskin all the way in the back.
Yep.
With the blue hat. I told him to stop by the booth. Has he been doing well in these events? He started off pretty good, but I don't know if he put up any good finishes recently.
Yeah, I haven't seen him high in the standings recently.
Yeah. I think he got a girlfriend. That's probably why. I feel most Magic players, once they get girlfriends that were pretty good at Magic, they kind of fall off. Like, look at Kyle Bogamus. He's one of my good friends.
Yeah.
Last year he had 40-something pro points. This year he has 7.
I have a picture of you 2 from Paris.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I did see. Yeah.
Black and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching Chapin playtest.
Yeah.
Against
yeah,
him.
I remember. Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny you say that because I had a similar conversation just before the event. I asked Big Head Joe, which is my podcast co-host.
I used to call you Little Head Joe.
Yeah, I guess I have to be. If he's Big Head Joe, I guess I'm Little Head Joe. And probably just normal size Head Joe, I hope. But anyway, I was like, where's Tim been? Tim is one of our mutual friends.
Yeah.
And he's like, Tim got a girlfriend. Oh, that explains it.
And he just stopped playing Magic?
Yeah, he just stopped showing up to our weekly playtest kind of sessions.
All right, these guys are quick. So
wow, yeah, they are.
Nick's gonna hit his 3rd land drop right here. And it does come into play on tap, Nick. So you're able to flashback the thing twice. And Paul's going to hit his 3rd land drop. And I feel like he's probably going to pass a turn. It looks like he has a Mana Leak in his hand, and you might have the Midnight Haunting as well.
Yeah, Midnight Haunting would be decent.
All right, so Nick decides to leave his...
Yeah, because he wants to get value out of it with the Burning Vengeance, I would assume. And I think he does have 1 in hand. So.
Okay.
It's just been draw go, besides a Think Twice, which really kind of just falls into the draw half of draw go.
All right, there's a Shrine.
Shrine of Loyal Legions from Paul.
And Paul definitely has a Mana Leak.
Mana Leak from Nick, and Mana Leak...
Is it a Mana Leak or Negate? That's a Negate,
back from Paul, so...
All right.
Shrine hits the board, passes the turn back to Nick.
Yeah. All right, so there's the backbone of Nick's deck. But Nick missed the land drop. I kind of feel like if he did flashback Think Twice, maybe he wouldn't have missed that land drop.
Yeah.
And in any type of control, well, when you're just playing a control deck, you want to hit your lands.
Yeah, it's probably
yeah, I mean, it's an obvious
one of the
statement,
most important things that you can be doing in a control deck.
Yeah. Right now, I think Paul should just play Hero. Oh no, he should play Elspeth. That would be sick. Yeah.
Nick has 1 mana up.
Yeah.
Elspeth is free to hit the board.
Yeah, he needs to play Elspeth and then pump it.
Just gain 2 for nothing. Gain nothing.
Yeah, gain nothing.
Just to put it out of any kind of burn.
Yeah,
range.
it goes up to 6, right?
Let's double check. I haven't played with Elspeth in a while.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes. Yeah, so he plays Elspeth.
Elspeth goes up to 6.
Yeah,
yes.
and he just needs to make it go up to 6 right now.
Yeah, gain no life.
Oh wow!
What he did.
Oh yeah, yo, Paul's a cool guy. He listens to my plays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's apparently got. You know what it is?
What?
Is he probably has SCG Live playing in his earphone.
He does.
A little earphone and he's hearing our commentary. He's watching it on Skyfire browser or Blip TV's iPhone
Yeah.
app. I know that's what I do. I cut the lawn. I'll be outside cutting the lawn on the weekends. I'm not doing commentary, listening to the commentary. Can't watch it while I'm cutting the lawn. But
Now, Paul, all he has to do is just keep Elspeth around.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't even mind him pumping it again.
yeah. Nick's gotta waste a lot of burn on that Elspeth.
Yeah, like
deal with it.
if I was Paul, I could see him just having it go up to 8 right now, like playing a land. Hopefully, he has like a midnight haunting in his
Haunting or
hand.
something. Yeah,
And
just
then-
something to get a little bit of
Yeah.
value out of that plus.
Yeah. What is he
Might be
doing?
exactly what he's doing. No, that's
Oh,
a Blade
Blade
Splicer.
Splicer?
That'll give him some life though,
Okay,
if it resolves.
that
So,
seems like reasonable here.
not Zenith. Shrine ticks up.
Yeah.
White Sun Shrine.
This matchup seems so bad for Nick. Like
really
after
does.
watching it, it just seems like
There's a
all
goal.
of Nick lands coming to play tapped, which is really bad versus the aggressive deck. I mean, Paul's deck's not even that aggressive. It's just like it's just really powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jerry was the one who compared White Shrine to Bitter Blossom.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
said it's not out of the question. Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, Paul plays this like really well because he just leaves 3 mana open. I think what Nick should do, he should play Snap Caster Mage, and he should mana leak the Blade Splicer, seeing what Paul would do, because there's a good chance Paul would just let that resolve, like let the mana leak resolve and not even pay.
Yeah.
But all right, and Paul does exactly what I say, make it go up to 8.
Yeah. Well, at least at this point he gets value out of it. You know, it's not like he's gaining nothing. So he gains
Yeah.
2 life off of the Elspeth.
right.
Nick.
Think twice is away the Blade Splicer by flashing it back and then dealing with 2 damage there.
Did he do that in response to Elspeth's activation? I wonder. So Paul would only gain 1 life.
I think he did. He drew a Geist Flame as well. Yeah, but Nick's still short on lands. He only has 5, and he didn't. I mean, Nick's hand is obviously insane, but there's a think twice.
Well, he doesn't
Ooh,
think
he drew an
twice. Gets a
island.
land.
Okay. And then he passes a turn back. I feel like Paul should blow this now. Like, he should blow this, and then he should blow Elspeth on his turn. It's pretty straightforward. Like, you agree, right?
So yeah, I mean he can just there's no reason
Yeah.
why not to do that because
Yeah, blow the shrine, get tokens.
kills the Burning Vengeance on Nick's side of the board.
no.
Leaves
Oh,
Elspeth
man.
around. Yeah,
I don't know why he didn't do that play.
That would have been a good play because it would have left Elspeth around. Like
And-
she's
yeah.
up to 8 right now. She would have been down to 3 and then still sitting there.
Yeah, and this is a good spot because Nick only has access to 4 mana being open.
So we can't get too much value out of the Vengeance in
Yeah.
response.
All right, so Paul swings in for 3 damage. Nick takes it. Paul hits his 7th land right now. What is he? See, yeah, this is.
There's Hero.
I feel like this could be like a potential problem because now he doesn't really want to blow the Elspeth
Right, he's
because
put
he has
something on board.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
So Snapcaster for Nick in response to
He's
the
gonna-
Hero
he's
of
gonna do a
Blade
mana
Hold.
leak.
Goes with Mana Leak. Now he can.
So Paul's going to take 2 damage because he did flashback the
yeah.
mana leak.
Right.
And now, oh no, it's going to be redirected to Elspeth. And what is he doing with Hero? Like, yeah, see, the other play, if he blew the Shrine, like, the whole entire game would have been different, and I think Paul would have been in a much better spot. But, I mean, so be it. That's how the game played out, and that's how, Paul chose to play it, so we'll see what happens. I mean, everybody at home, again, if you guys agree with what we're saying, tweet it in. If you guys think, you would make the same play as Paul, tweet it in because I would like to hear, your opinion as well.
Yeah, because with Nick only having 4 mana available,
He
if
couldn't.
Paul
Yeah.
kills the uses the Elspeth, not kills the Elspeth, but uses her ultimate. He kills the Vengeance. Nick is going to use something in response. Probably just a flashback, I think, twice or something.
No, what Nick would have done was Nick would have played Geist Flame, play Snapcaster, flashback a Geist Flame to kill the Elspeth.
Okay, so that could have worked.
But Paul would have had a bunch of tokens and the Hero,
Right.
and he would have had 3 mana open as well because Nick would not have been able to mana leak.
Right, and Nick would have lost the Snapcaster too because the Snapcaster would have died if
Yeah.
he was using it in response
Yeah,
to kill
exactly, yeah.
Elspeth. So he would trade his Elspeth and have a ton of guys on
Well,
board.
he could have played it afterwards, the Snapcaster. He wouldn't have had to do it in response because Elspeth would have went on the 3 counters.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, he wouldn't have gotten value out of the vengeance, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He's trying to do it to get the vengeance activation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah. Somebody agreed with us on Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's but I mean, these guys are playing the game, so it's definitely fun to watch and see what they decide to do and stuff. Oh wow! Somebody actually gave me a nice compliment. Thank you to not Affinity for Blue, but I don't even Stan Portnove.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that guy's a cool guy. Yeah. All right, so back to the game. Nick ends up killing the hero with a double flashback. The flashback I think twice because of the double enchantment to play.
Right, and now Elspeth with I think a ton of counters on her. So
No, Elspeth can't blow now.
Oh, that's right, because he hit her a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and Snapcaster I think attacked her too.
Yeah. See. Like, I don't know. I felt like Elspeth could have got good value by killing that enchantment. Now it's like all of a sudden it looked like Paul couldn't have lost this game. Now it's like I think Nick
gets a char out of every flashback spell. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's only game 2, so I feel like we're all going to see a game 3, which is good for the viewers.
Absolutely.
It's like good for us.
Good for us too because we get to talk about more Magic.
Yeah. So and it's already round 3, so there's only 7 more rounds to go.
So let me read Elspeth again. All right.
All right. So Elspeth is going to gain him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait.
He must have had him.
Oh, he must have had it. All right. There was
some really tough to see.
Yeah. There was some confusion there. All right. My bad on my part right now.
But Nick is able to take care of Elspeth in response, or not in response, but also just make sure that Elspeth actually trades for those vengeances.
Yeah. All right. Wow. There's a Slag Storm. So 3 to everything.
That is key right now. Nick needed that really bad.
Yeah.
I know that's obvious, but
all right.
That's his best card against these token decks.
All right. He's going to be negated right now.
Second Elspeth gets dissipated.
Wait, why did this? Is that not a negate in his hand?
That is a negate. I don't know why he didn't negate that. I mean, there's no reason why not to.
Yeah,
especially when I don't know. I mean, maybe he's figuring he has all this mana untapped.
I mean, he does have a Snapcaster in his hand as well, but
there's another hero.
For those of you at home, yeah. If anybody has that pre-release one for trade.
You like that version?
No, I don't have any cards. I sell them all.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, though.
I like the actual version, like the real version. I don't like foils.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I don't like foils. I mean, maybe it's weird. Meanwhile, Nick is on Snapcaster beatdown mode here.
I mean, Nick's in complete control of this game. He's got another Snapcaster in his hand. His graveyard is filled with anything he wants, pretty much.
Yeah. Sort of War and Peace from Paul.
I would just let that resolve.
I mean, there's
really
does nothing without a guy.
Yeah. Just let it resolve.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's Desperate Ravings.
Yeah, that's the draw 2.
Yeah, it's the kind of
that card's good in draft.
Think twice. Yeah, it's like a think twice draws an extra card, but also you discard a card at random.
Yeah.
And is that it? Desperate Ravings.
That's it. Yep. So you're gonna draw 2. And he's gonna shuffle it. You shuffle your entire hand, and then one gets discarded at random.
Yeah. So,
I mean, normally you roll, but I think at this point they don't really care either way. So he's just gonna pick at random, kind of.
This is a Slag Storm.
Yeah.
That may be bad. Hopefully not. I mean, he's got 3 Slag Storms total. He's already.
Another Forbidden Alchemy.
Lost 2.
Okay, so I would probably just get a second negate here. Is that what he did?
He what?
Like the option, I think he just got a second negate. Yeah, he did. Yeah. All right, so Nick agrees with my play.
Snapcaster beatdown.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be able to flashback Forbidden Alchemy and stuff.
He can sculpt his hand pretty well.
Yeah. So.
Desperate Ravings is kind of a looter. Somebody says it's basically a looter. Yeah, but the fact is that it's random. You can't choose what you discard.
All right, so the Forbidden Alchemy flashback is mana leak, which is fine.
Yeah, Nick's fine with that.
Yeah. All right, so he
just drew Burning Vengeance.
Yeah, he drew another Vengeance.
Which is
this his third Vengeance of the game?
That is his third Vengeance of the game. And that's trouble for Paul because he not that it would have mattered if he would have held that mana leak. But Oblivion Ring, that's a F&M promo Oblivion Ring.
It is, yeah.
And
I would negate it. Yeah, I mean, I think he still has the second negate in his hand, which
and I think another Snapcaster, right?
Yeah. So his hand Snapcaster, negate, and I don't even know. I mean, his graveyard is filled up so good.
Hero of Blade Hold from Paul, and Dissipate.
Okay, that was the other card in his hand.
So he's got one card in hand then, just negate. Oh, Snapcaster negate.
Yeah. Right? All right. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this is pretty much game. Nick could just flashback, whatever he wants to flashback. I don't think I would play that land if I was Nick, right? Because he's got the draw 2, discard 1 at random in his graveyard.
Yeah, just to be an extra card. Yeah, he could flash it back.
It's such a small,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that much, but...
I understand. I get your logic. He may just be playing so fast that he wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, he is playing fast. Because he knows he's going to win this game, he doesn't want to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he plays the second Snapcaster.
But, Paul shouldn't concede because it's actually beneficial. Because it seems like Paul could actually win a game with not much time left in the round, where Nick actually needs a lot of time.
Right.
Yeah. So it's definitely cool. All right. So the nice flame. All right.
All right,
so yeah, Paul eventually scoops it up. I think he was,
I think he was realizing.
Yeah. So he might have actually been dead that turn too. The Ice Flame, flashback Ice Flame. That's 5 damage. Well, with the 2 Snapcasters, okay.
This is just definitely. It was getting pretty low. 2 Snapcasters were going to do 4. The Geist Flame was going to do another 4. Geist Flame, and then the 2 damage from the Burning Vengeance.
I actually looked down at Paul's deck list, and he's got a Divine Offering. He's got 1 Divine Offering in his sideboard. And funny story, this was about 2 weeks ago. There was some grudge match challenge in Philadelphia that I went to. I ended up playing blue-black, and you had to qualify to play in the event. So I ended up qualifying in one of the... There was 2 qualifiers. I ended up qualifying in the first one. And then in the second one, you were still allowed to play even though you were qualified already. So I was 5-0, and I ended up conceding to my friend Jason DePariello. All right, and afterwards we ended up doing a split, and he's in the top 4. All right, so I'm like, oh man, I ended up losing in top 16. He made it to the top 4. So I'm like, oh man, Jay's gonna take down this tournament. He's gonna win me a lot of money. I was really happy. There was only 5 minutes left in the top 4 because the top 4 was actually timed. So he was under the impression that the next change of life total would determine the winner. And he played the entire game by just throwing, chump blocking, doing all this, not caring because he had Divine Offering in his hand. So his whole game plan was I'm just going to Divine Offering my last thing and win the game. He's going to Divine Offering his artifact and gain 2 life and win.
Right.
That was what he thought, but it didn't go like that. It only came to change of life total if the score was even, or if the game was about to start. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he just thought it was the next change in life total positive or whatever. I don't know what he was thinking. He was like, oh, I have Divine Offering. I'm going to kill my own shrine, gain a couple of life, and win the game that way.
Right.
But he obviously lost. It was insane.
That's,
so
that's unfortunate to be under that kind of misconception.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's whatever. So anyway, they're pile shuffling. They're getting ready for game 3. I'm still going to think that it's going to be a close match. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we actually saw that was a good game kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
Looked like Paul had it.
Paul seems like a cool guy, like I said before. And Nick's a good guy, too.